The UFC and Paramount deal has just begun, and we're off to a bad start already. We got horrible weight cuts, too many ads, horrible, and we're missing out on corner advice and fighter walkouts. This is just ridiculous. We just started last week, and I'm hoping this Saturday isn't the same. Let's begin with the weight cuts. We had two weight misses last week with Davidson Figueredo and Alex Perez. Both missed weight, and I'm quite surprised that Davidson missed weight because of the fact that he's an ex-UFC champion and the upper echelon of the bantamweight division. We also had Cameron Smotherman face plant because he cut too much weight, and that fight had to get called off. And that was just last week. Like I said, the deal just started. We got this upcoming card, UFC 325, this weekend, and we already have one fighter missing weight in Aaron Tao. He missed weight and even tried to cheat, pulling the classic Daniel Cormier move, but this guy got caught. He put his elbows on the frame and he got called out because he came out weighing 122, which is suspiciously underweight because he's coming in to fight in the weight division of 125. So you're telling me that he cut 3 extra pounds willingly? No way. And the commission thought the same. They told him to reweigh, and he came out weighing 128. And yeah, he just got caught cheating, and that's ridiculous, man. That fight got called off and canceled the day of. We need to be regulating these weight cuts, man. This is ridiculous. We got people face planting, professionals missing weight, and someone cheating just trying to get an edge on the other fighter. This is ridiculous. Moving on, we got too many ads. We had ads galore. We had ads when the fighters were getting announced. We had ads during the corner work. We had ads every single second, man. We had more ads than the ESPN era. This is just ridiculous. And not to mention, Bruce Buffer had ads during his card. I don't remember what fighter it was, but he had, this is an example, he had Tai Tuivasa weighs 265 pounds, and we had Bruce Buffer over here with ads with his card announcing fighters. Just an example, he would say, Tai Tuivasa weighing 265 pounds and saying, Whopper, 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 Whopper. Come try the Whopper and Burger King. Nah, man, fuck that shit. I don't want the Whopper. I'm trying to watch the fight, man. What's this bullshit? Get that shit out of here, man. They gotta fix the ads, man. The ads are ridiculous. I understand that Paramount's cheap, especially compared to ESPN, but come on, man. It kills the experience and it kills the anticipation of the fight and what we're watching. Imagine watching a movie and 30 minutes in or in the climax, boom, an ad. That's what we're experiencing. And it's just ridiculous, man. The ads gotta be fixed. Something's gotta be fixed. I'm hoping that this weekend, this Saturday, UFC 325 is not the same. I'm hoping that Dana heard the outrage of the fans and the journalists. I know that one journalist during the post-fight press conference asked him about it, and Dana White just shrugged it off. He didn't care. He said, the fans are just paying $8.99. Man, we're paying. That's our hard-earned money. Yeah, it's $8.99, but at the end of the day, that's our hard-earned money, and they should respect that, man. I don't care if we're paying $1, we're paying $100. It's the same. We're paying, bro. We're paying, and I understand if we're paying for the service, but the ads are ridiculous. But Paramount's got to get that $7.7 billion somewhere, right? It's just ridiculous. I'm hoping that they change it up, and I'm hoping that this weekend's a whole lot better. But don't get me started with the pacing. The pacing was horrendous. They said that the card was going to start an hour earlier, but at the end of the day, it ended at the same time that the ESPN era was at. That's just a waste of our time and ridiculous, man. I'm starting to think that we should have been grateful for the ESPN era. This Paramount era, like I said, is ridiculous. It's just horrendous and god-awful, bro. We had one fight finish, and we had to wait 30 to 45 minutes for the next fight. And it was just that way the whole time. And like I said before, if the fight was going to go to the second round, we just, boom, had an ad. Boom, had an ad. So that just kills immersion. We're having to deal with horrible pacing and a shit ton of ads? Nah, man, I don't know. And not to mention, we're diehard fans, you and me. But to the casual fan, they're not going to take that. They're going to see an ad, they're going to see the horrible pacing and say, nah, I'm good, I'll just watch something else. I'll just go to the PFL. Like, no, this is bad news for the UFC, and they got to get this shit together, man. And lastly, the corner work, man. They gotta fix the corner work. And I'm talking about Paramount deleting or not including the corner work. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to see the corner work give advice to their fighter if they're down on the scorecards or just guiding them through the fight. I mean, some of us have money on these fights, man. Some of us have bets on the card. And I want to hear if the corner's telling them, oh, you're doing a great job, you're up 2. But in reality, the fight's 1-1. Like, I want to hear that. I want to know that because I want to know if the fighter's going to give it his all in the 3rd round or in the coming rounds, you know, if it's a 5-round fight. Them cutting the corner work just pisses me off, man. Or sometimes they're not even cutting the corner work. Sometimes the corner is talking and they have an ad go on, man. They'll minimize the corner work and have a big ad alongside it, and then once the ad's done, they'll make the corner work up big again. Like, come on, man. At this point, we're not even paying attention to the corner work. We're looking at the damn ad. And like I said, I'm not there to watch an ad. I'm there to watch a fight. Not to mention, lastly, the fighter walkouts. There was a couple walkouts that I wanted to see, and the UFC just didn't put them out, or Paramount didn't put them out. They would just skip them entirely, and by the time we were back from commercial, the fighters were already in the cage. Like, what? I want to see the fighter walk out. I want to get a little bit of that kick, a little bit of that adrenaline. I want to root for my fighter while he's walking down to the cage. I want to see their rituals. I want to see what they're doing. For example, Clay Guida, when he would just get slapped all along his body. Or like Gene Silva, whenever he and his wife just yell at each other in the face. I want to see stuff like that. But we can't see that because Paramount chooses not to. They choose to play an ad while they're walking out. And that's just ridiculous, man. And then the only walkouts that we do see are these quote-unquote superstars like Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley ain't no superstar, bro. Have you seen Conor McGregor? That's a superstar. Sean O'Malley ain't no superstar. Paddy Pimblett? Bro, get that guy out of here, man. And if anything, Paddy Pimblett is a closer superstar to Sean O'Malley. But like I said, those are the only guys that the UFC deems to show their walkouts. And I'm making this video in hopes that the UFC gets their shit together, man. Because all of these things are just going to make people go away from the sport. And I love the sport, man. I don't want the sport to die. So in conclusion, the UFC needs to fix the weight cuts. Or at least make sure that they're cutting weight in a healthy way. Because it's just ridiculous, man. Like I said, we got people passing out. We got people trying to cheat to get an advantage. We got way too many ads, and that's my number one priority. We gotta fix that ASAP. Gotta minimize the ads. I understand we're paying $8.99, but come on, there's gotta be a different way. Pacing is horrendous. Gotta fix that too. That's my number 2 pet peeve, and we gotta get that fixed as well alongside with the ads. And we gotta get the corner work fixed. I want to see the corner work. Bare minimum, give me rounds 3, 4, and 5, the most important rounds, or give me rounds 2 and 3. I want to see that corner work. Like I said, some of us got money on these fights. Some of us just want to see and hear the corner advice. And lastly, the walkouts. We got to see the fighter walkouts, man. That's the whole point of the fight. We want to get that anticipation. We want to get that adrenaline in. And without the fighter walkouts, we're not getting that. We're just seeing the fighters get in the cage and then slug it out. Like, come on. I want to see the walkouts. These are 4 things the UFC need to fix, man. They got to fix these because without these things getting fixed, they're just going to lose fans and lose any potential fans that they would have received because of the Paramount deal. That's enough of me ranting for today. Let me know your guys' thoughts on everything I said, if you guys agree, disagree, or if you think any of my takes were crazy. Let me know what you guys think the UFC should fix in the comments down below. And yeah, until next time.